Yeah, the match is up. It just ain't running. I don't know why. Check.
Give us some.
All right, this is another Sunday night of that favorite show that y'all love to like and love to hate sometimes because we talk that real talk here. This is Money Marv and Company. My name is DJ Faceoff, and over there at the broadcast table, we got the most lovely and most educated, probably never duplicated, because every Halloween costume she had was just something that was fashionable last year, last month, and going on. We got Miss King in the building. Miss King, what it do? Next to Money Marv, we got the ever so fitness, ever so training, always doing something in the streets. I would say if she ain't doing a video on a Friday telling y'all to get fit and working out or walking in some sort of organization or something, you gonna catch her outside doing something. We got Miss Doll Dancer over there.
Hey, always dancing.
I don't like that.
We're gonna start doing dance breaks here.
And over here, the man, the myth, the legend, the icon, the person that will just give you what he means and what he says. My brother, Mr. Marv, is in the building, and this is Sunday night.
Mr. Marv, whoa.
Mr. Man of a Conscious Thought, Money Marv is in the building. What it do, people?
What's going on, DJ Face Off? E-Money Bags, a.k.a. Miss King, Doll Diva, a.k.a. Doll Dancer.
And I'll be right back.
You know, DJ Face Off got the Booney Mayfield instrumental playing in the background. That's pretty dope right there. How was everybody's weekend? You know, how was your weekend?
This week was beautiful. I had fun.
That's good. That's good.
At my job, we had Spirit Week.
Oh, okay.
I'm the queen of a kid. Definitely have fun.
That's cool.
I take every opportunity I can to act like a little kid.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with living in your second childhood. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
That's so me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
That's on a daily basis.
It is.
I proved that this weekend. Yes, I did.
What did you do?
Oh, what didn't I do?
Uh-oh.
No, actually, I just got back tonight from D.C. My sister is a cancer survivor, and she has a nonprofit organization, Stepping Stone Support, and every year we do the race to end women's cancer in D.C. So we make it a little like girls trip as well.
That's dope.
So we go, we do the whole weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Today we did the 5K, and it was a lot of fun, and yet, you know, it's endearing because there's a lot of people that we've lost.
It's a good cause too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Walks like that are real good.
Definitely dope, man. You know, I just want to say before we go any further, I just want to give my prayers and condolences to the Mullen family, Miss Virginia Elizabeth Mullen. May you sleep in paradise. You are no longer with us. She currently died from cancer. You know, and she survived the breast cancer 9 years ago, and it came back and took over her whole body. So
I'm sorry.
You know, Miss Jenny, I love you. Thanks for being a second mother to me and my brothers, and looking out for my baby brother Corey. You know what I mean? So I just want to just get that out the way and get that off my chest to just say, you know, my prayers and condolences to the Mullen family. You know,
and everybody is encouraged to, you know, take part, especially with the race to end women's cancer, all women's cancers, gynecological, cervical, breast cancer, everything, and for men and women as well. There was a young man who spoke, and he was doing it for his grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And he made a promise, and every year, and then the first year he did it alone, and now he has a whole team. So everybody came out and supported, and unfortunately, Marv lost somebody just this morning, and it just goes to show you that everybody is losing someone. Right now they're affected by it. There's a lot of good things that you can do. If you go to steppingstonesupport.org, you could donate. You could see the great things that we do. Our team is the Teal Warriors, Survivor's Little Helper on Instagram.
Maybe maybe Mr. Bobby Lucero could actually pull up some of those pictures actually and show the people that you were doing that if he's not too busy. Really shout out. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there we are. That's
Nice.
Taylor, my sister's in the middle, my other daughter Brittany's in the background, and me, my daughter in the front, Taylor. That's our team. My sister, she is a true warrior, cancer survivor. She's also on the foundation as well. She does fabulous, great things. Again, her organization, 501c. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah,
Kill me.
501c3. You're
Yeah,
right.
I am right.
Yeah,
Yes.
non-for-profit
Yes,
organization.
non-for-profit organization. And she does, amazing things. We have an all-volunteer charity since 2005. We adopt moms and dads battling cancer, as well as the children during the holidays. And when I say she provides everything, the Christmas tree, the food,
Beautiful.
the homemade foods, and it doesn't stop there. She just becomes friends with these people, and it's just great things that she's doing. But November, if you go to Stepping Stone Support, you'll be able to see the fundraiser we're having, which is a volunteer day, November 18th at Swan Lake. Online for details. But you can bring the kids, you can come, anybody can come. They decorate rocks, they do cards, they wrap all the gifts. It's a great cause.
Good.
So that's what we did. Everybody,
cancer, any disease really is so serious right now.
everybody
in general.
everybody is affected by it.
But what's so
Everybody.
sad is the fact that I honestly believe that there's a cure for it.
Oh, yeah.
But because there's so much money in the medicine, the treatments, and jobs, I feel like no one's really gonna give that answer, the cure for it, which is sad.
I think you're absolutely 100% right. I believe there is some kind of cure for cancer, just like there's a cure for AIDS.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
But I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I'm going to say when it comes to the medical industry, the government has a way of running population control when it comes to that. So what do people do when they don't have the proper insurance for chemo and different things?
It's sad. What can you do?
And that was just like, this week, me and Doll Dancer, we went to the opioid public forum and Islip at 401, and they were talking about, I'll be wanting to ask questions, but I was gonna ask, when people don't have insurance to get into these rehabs and other things and facilities, what are people to do? What are people to do? So when people can't get the treatment that they need from rehabs and different things, this? Oh, okay. All right.
Take your cup.
Okay. I think that that there should, people revert to going to buy drugs. You know what I mean? Illegal drugs from people off the street. You know what I mean? When they can't get into those rehab facilities because they don't have the proper insurance. Same thing with cancer, AIDS, HIV, diabetes, different things.
Yep.
I just look at it as another form of population control by the government. I'm sorry.
It is. It's
to
no
say it
other
that
way
way.
around it. It is.
And it blows my mind that so many people out there are affected by all these diseases and things that we're talking about, and people can't win that battle.
No.
People just can't win that cancer battle. They can't win that HIV battle.
Unless you have a lot of money.
And they
And
can't
a sense. Or good insurance.
Yeah.
Not
And-
even insurance, really. It's
and-
really about the money.
And Obamacare do not count, y'all.
Don't start.
I'm not. You know, but I just think that, you know, that's another form of domestic terrorism in itself as well. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, I'm not being funny when I say anything. I'm not bashing Obamacare, folks. It's not really called Obamacare. It's called the Affordable Health Care Act. Hit me, my brother. Yeah.
That's juice.
Yeah. You
know
know,
what
but
you don't want.
but
You want to pour it into here if you don't.
you know, I don't know. I just think it's just pretty crazy, man, the way things are, man. But I definitely went to that public forum and they were talking about the opioid thing. It's very interesting. A lot of different organizations out there, 501c3s that have a lot to offer people who's part of that. I don't want to call it an epidemic. I want to call it a pandemic. When we talking about, you know, opioids and different things, and even cancer is the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, people do drugs for all different reasons, though. So I don't know. To get help, you gotta want to get the help first.
And it's just like, as you say, people gotta want to get the help. When people want to get help for cancer, they can't get it.
Afford it.
Cannot afford it. And unfortunately, cancer is like a common thing now. Very common in this day and age. And I don't care what no one tells me, stop eating red meat, stop eating this and that, this causes cancer. We don't know exactly what causes that.
Yeah.
We don't really know.
You really don't.
Because can't liquor cause cancer too?
Pancreas cancer.
Yeah, that's
Pancreas
everything.
cancer.
Speaking of that,
Can cause
that,
it. The pesticides, everything.
That's what killed my grandfather.
You know.
And that's why I made him a promise, and that's why I don't drink.
Gotcha.
So
Now, and you know, my mother, you know, lost her longtime life partner from pancreas cancer, and he drank a lot as well. You know, listen, you know, I only drink when I'm here, y'all, on a Sunday night. Other than that, I really don't drink. You know what I mean?
Right.
But for the most part, man,
Check.
DJ Face Off is just returning
Yes,
back.
I ain't gonna bust that run, you know, real quick. But
Definitely appreciate that, my brother.
first and foremost, I wanna take a little time to salute one of our members that are not sitting at the table tonight.
Yeah.
Because he's out there in the sunny state of Vegas.
I know, living it up.
Turning
Now
it
he's
up.
Jealous.
I hope he's shouting us out while he's turning it up out there.
I wonder if he's gonna call in, like I did when I was on vacation.
No, he actually said he was, and if he don't, then I'm gonna call him personally. I'll Skype him from
all
here.
right.
Twin Dower Hour, man.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday! I didn't know. I didn't even know.
Happy
No, so
birthday.
Mom said
tomorrow,
she's not
you
coming.
know,
We ain't
and,
doing all that Stevie Wonder shit.
you know, at 12 o'clock, you know, before the ride gets here, you know, I gotta give another special happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Mama Love, happy birthday. I love you, Mom.
Happy
You know what I'm saying?
birthday.
Scorpio season. Yesterday was my aunt's birthday, Auntie Dee Dee. You know I'm your favorite nephew.
Oh, Marge?
Yeah, you
Oh,
know.
Auntie Dee Dee,
Happy
what
belated
up?
birthday. You know what I mean? I almost forgot yesterday. So, Auntie Dee Dee, I love you. Happy birthday. You know what I mean? So, because my aunt's the third, my mom's is the fifth.
Wow.
You know,
And Mama Love will be down here in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2
man.
weeks.
you know, so it's been a crazy week for me, but, you know, I'm still moving forward and, you know, still keeping things going. I don't know, man. A lot of crazy stuff in the world, man. A lot of crazy stuff going on out
Every
there.
day.
Listen, y'all, November 6th, folks, get out there and vote in these midterm elections.
Oh,
Get out there and vote.
I got some funny
Go ahead, go ahead.
I don't know where this guy was from, but if you see a person out in a V for Vendetta suit, he copped that from me. He's gonna be out there getting people to vote on I forgot what day and where he gonna be at, but that was just hilarious the way he came in.
Listen, man, I'm gonna really say this: these midterm elections for the Democratic
They're vital.
Party is very vital and important. You know what I'm saying, for the Democratic Party, because they don't got the House right now, baby. You know what I'm saying? The whole House is red. God damn it, no, I'm just playing.
No, you ain't playing.
I'm just playing, y'all. I don't mean it that way. I don't want the liberals and the people from the left coming after me and all that. You know what I mean? But nah, seriously, get out there and vote, folks. I know, I've said it too, but my vote don't mean anything and all that, but it does mean something. And this is not the executive branches. You know what I'm saying? This is your judges, your city councilmen, town councilmen, your local senators and different people from different districts. Mm-hmm. So you should really get out there and vote. You know what I mean? Because it does mean something. And the midterm elections are very important because this is your local stuff.
Right.
This is for your local stuff, your community, your city. So people, get out there and vote because it matters. So the judges that you vote for, the town supervisors, whatever, it depends on the people, man. People got to get out there and do it, man. I think we'll have more millennials than baby boomers trying to vote this time of the year. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, get out there and vote. You know what I mean? I'm really advocating that because, there's other things going on besides in the Oval Office with, the man, the commander in chief, you know what I mean, on a local level. So we gotta really get out there and really pay attention to what goes on in our communities and what's around us. You know what I mean? And all you local politicians, stop worrying about potholes in the streets and all that other type of nonsense and this and that. There's real issues going on out here in these communities and these cities all across the world, y'all. Not just here in Long Island, New York City, all across the world. And that's all I could really say about that. I'm not gonna talk politics too much, but I just want to let everybody know. November 6th, get out there and vote.
Definitely.
I know it's a pain in the ass to go out and vote.
But it's important though.
The way they got this thing, the way they have it set up, you know what I mean? You gotta be registered, you gotta do this. It's like a whole big technical process. Mm-hmm. And I think that causes voter discouragement.
It does sometimes. I went to the wrong school one year.
Oh God.
I was like, I know I came here. I didn't. I forgot. I didn't know what. But they ended up finding me, and I was still able to vote because it was in the same kind of vicinity, but it wasn't. But I went to the wrong school.
You know the old saying, right? When I was in middle school, don't throw your vote away. Vote for Ross Perot. You remember that face? You remember that? That was a classic one. That was a classic one. You remember Ross Perot?
Definitely was.
Don't throw your vote away. Vote for Ross Perot.
Wow.
You was probably a little too young. You know what I mean?
I think I was.
That definitely was the catchiest
definitely was
ploy for that.
Attention.
That was in the 90s. Yeah, 99, 92, right?
I was only one.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. Lady Raz, Mr. Jackson, Big George, man. Shout out to you, Mama Love, everybody. Yo, shout out to my Uncle Chris, man, Chris Charles. Thanks, Thanks for checking in. Just listen, everybody. But yeah, that was a classic punchline, though, man. At that time, that
was a punch. That definitely was one of those catchier moments.
Yeah, even though he didn't.
I go vote for that guy instead of vote for the other one. Cool.
And he was independent. He was a billionaire. Ross Perot was a billionaire.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to find that one day. I'm gonna try to find it and I'll show you. And you be like, wow, he was dead serious about it. But we definitely got some interesting subjects, y'all, He on Money Marv and Company. You know what I mean? We got an even playing field. Turn your phone down, DJ Face Off, before we get to
Just
take
don't worry
off.
about it.
Yeah, man. Like, oh man. You know, I was coming. You know, me and Doll Dancer was having a conversation one day about marriage and things like that and children, right? Now, what is the reason why do people purposely have children? Is it for love, a long-term financial gain?
I mean,
I
see this.
Come
all
to
the
me
time.
last, please. Come to me last. I'm gonna tell you some
I
wacky
didn't
shit.
know it.
All the time, especially on Facebook, social media. A lot of females have kids for one because they think the man's gonna stay, or definitely if the man has money, they definitely want to have a kid.
Gotcha.
I mean, I can't say 90%, but it's about it's there.
Okay.
It's not always about the love. To me, it seems like these days it's not.
Well, are we talking like personally our opinions?
Yeah, give it.
In general, I mean, I don't have kids.
Well, okay. So I wanted dogs and no kids.
Gotcha.
To be completely honest, and I tell it like it is pretty much, so I don't really care. I ended up with 3 kids and no dogs. Okay, and I don't care. My daughter, she will tell you, my first daughter, my middle daughter, and my son, they will tell you how it is. The first one did not plan it. The second one, she was planned, and she tells everybody that she's the only planned one. And the third one was, I'm gonna kill you, to my ex-husband. But I got a son out of it. So, I'm glad, I'm happy, but I was a very young mother. And then I got divorced when my son was a year and a half old. So I've been divorced for a long time. And part of our conversation was...
What?
Are you gonna tune in?
Yeah.
What he thought about it.
I'm just letting people know what subject we talking about tonight, because we don't just... Okay.
We gotta hold that thought.
No, I got DJ All Star here.
Gotta
He
hold
must
that
want
thought.
to fight tonight. You know what I mean? Shout out to DJ All Star from the
Money Marv and
All-Star
Company.
Show.
Caller, what's your name? Where you from?
Hi guys.
Mama Love.
Hey, Mama.
Mama Money on the line. Mama Money. That
Money.
is my mother. Y'all don't get punched in the
What's
face.
going on? Thanks for the happy birthday, guys. Thank you so much.
Always.
Now, I'm going to tell you why I had kids. I had kids because I wanted them. Abortion was perfectly legal, so they're here because I wanted them. Second reason, I had child number 2 because I got tired of playing with child number 1 by my damn self.
That mean I'd be child number 2, y'all.
That would be you. I had child number 3. Because child number 1 was in school and child number 2 was home fucking with me, so he needed somebody to play with. I had 3 because I wanted 3. That's why I had kids. I don't give a damn about their daddy. My kids got my last name, so their daddy could never think about taking them from me. So I had my kids because I wanted them.
See, that's for the
Good
older
night.
generation too.
Good night, Mommy. I love you.
But I feel like this generation,
Yeah,
The millennial
I was
generation.
gonna get into that, but
it's different.
it's
Different.
I wouldn't trade my kids for the world, and I'm so happy they're in my life. And I did, even though I was a young mom and I was pregnant, and I found out actually when I was 4 months pregnant, and then on top of it, I had her 6 weeks early, so she was only 4 pounds. She could fit in the palm of your hands, and she was actually born on my birthday, which is Christmas Eve, and it was the best gift I ever got. And although it wasn't planned, and it was a lot younger than I maybe would have eventually wanted kids, that's why I say, don't you dare pop out a kid if I could still have one.
All right. I got you.
But your point was thinking.
Now, I'm gonna talk about the men. Not all men, because let me not say this. I'm just gonna say a good 60% of men black, white, Asian, Latino, whatever. You know, on this subject, because we don't have topics, it's Sunday night subjects with Money Marv and Company. What I think about that is, a lot of guys, right? Not a lot, but a good 60% of us. You know, when we find a bad chick out there that we think she look good.
Shallow.
Listen, man, a lot of, you know, and a lot of my homeboys, I might be violating the bro code, the guy code. Be like, yo, man, I'm about to have a baby with her. And I'm like, damn, dude, like, what is in your mental? You know what I'm saying? He said,
Like I said, that's this generation.
like, I don't understand that. I'm like, nigga, I don't want child
Shallow.
support. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, and a lot of dudes do that because they think that's to keep the woman around, especially if she bad.
And like I said earlier, females do that too. Don't date a rapper. She could definitely gonna have that baby.
See, you know, like, and females too. Now, a lot of, you know, I'm gonna get on the females too. But
can we actually get into it? Can we really get into it? Because
let's get into it.
I would say, 85% of a hardworking person, they don't want no kids. They want to pursue their college or however. But something mistakenly happens. You go to a party. You sleep with someone.
You go to a party.
It could be anywhere. It could be anything. It could be anything. No. You see a girl that you have from way back, and you just go and y'all have one night or whatever. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, they come back. You about to be a daddy. Mm-hmm. You about to stop 100%. Your career, stop your education. You gotta go get a job.
Okay.
Well, they want the guy to be there when it was a one night stand.
Oh no! If she finds
that's
out,
what I find.
After
a lot of
seven.
No. That's
wait. Wait.
Hold on, DJ All-Star. Don't run away now.
After 17. You are not the fathers. You finally find the 18 to be the father. Now it's like, okay. Now all of a sudden you got this person and y'all making it work or whatever, and you just keep going. Now what really irritates me is the system givers.
Okay.
You know what I mean, Tone. You know exactly where we're about to go.
About my name, y'all. My name is Tony, not Tone. Tony. Okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
You know exactly where we about to go with it.
Yeah. Now,
because you got the system givers, which they just pump after pump, and they on the what is it, the DSS, and they just kid after kid after kid.
It's not called welfare anymore. It's not called welfare.
It's called DSS for some people.
You know, it's called Department
I know.
of Social
I
Services.
saw it.
All right,
Me too. Who's this? Who is that? Me too.
One of my coworkers.
Listen, I'm just gonna say this. As far as these women out here, now a lot of y'all, as I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna backtrack from a previous show. A lot of y'all that fall in that 95% bracket, you know, are having babies for a financial long-term gain.
Exactly.
And whether you getting $500 a month for if it's just one child, that's $500 extra in your household from child support. Mm-hmm. And you do the math on that. $500 a month by 12. You do the math on that. So
don't look at me to do
No. I'm just saying, you know. and now a lot of people don't realize that is a long-term financial gain where, you know what? Oh, you don't give me X amount of dollars on a monthly basis, I'm going to take you to court. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So there are a lot of women out there doing that for long-term financial gain. You know what I mean? And that ain't cool. I think if you want to have children, have them because
you want them.
Stop looking at, and men too, because there are mothers that do pay child support. There are mothers that do pay child support. Stop using your children as an asset, a financial asset, because that's wrong and that's not right. You know what I mean? And that go for men and women. Stop using children as a financial asset.
And there's also a flip side of that also. You know, like I mean, I don't want to keep going personal or anything like
So
that.
don't
but
go
there-
personal.
Don't go
I'm not gonna
personal.
go
Don't be
personal.
subjective.
Just
But,
go
but
alleged.
there are women out there that have children and their ex or what have you. A lot of them work off the books. They don't show it. So if everything's legal, there are women out there that are getting way less child support that they should be getting, and there are other that are taking advantage of it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Just like
and
the
there are
system.
guys,
Well-
they're getting away with paying less because they're maybe only half on the books
Well-
and half off the books. You know
Well,
what
no,
I'm saying?
I
So
can
then
actually
women
debate
have
with
to
you
suffer on that.
because if a person's working off of the books, that means you're not getting a dime. Once he puts himself on the books,
Oh yeah,
then he has to come out the
yeah.
pocket.
So
Okay.
But
so a lot of single moms that go through that then have to work that much harder. They have to go out there and hustle to make up the extra money that they should be getting.
You know, and don't get me wrong, on a lot of these men, listen, when you see a fine woman, you know, y'all having babies with these women because you know y'all want to keep them in y'all lives and just have that title. That's my baby mama. I impregnated her and gave her 2-3 babies, doing
Yeah.
that lame corny shit. And that shit is lame and corny because personally, I ain't trying to make no babies. What?
yeah, I ain't trying to make no babies.
Listen, if I'm not trying to marry you on long term, then listen, why would I want to keep you around? But lame, corny men do that. Black and white, Spanish, Latino, Asian, and
I call them hit and runs.
Beijing, Armenian ass niggas, and all you.
That's some hit and runs.
Listen, bro. But, you know,
We ain't
all
gonna
you,
say
all you
they know who
Guineas
they
and
are. They
Guidos,
know who they are.
You know,
We ain't gotta
it's a
go
lot
too
of
further.
dudes that's, you
Men,
know, that's
Don't
doing
forget
that.
them.
We ain't gotta go
You
too
know.
further. All we gotta do is say men.
You know, yeah.
Of all
know.
races.
So,
Doesn't matter
so
what color.
to me, that's corny. Don't do that because that's whack. You know what I'm saying? You don't really have no real purpose for this person. You already done set it up to where I'm finna just impregnate her and keep her in my
And
life.
that's where our conversation went because
Yeah.
I didn't realize, I was like, wait a second, I never thought about it that
I mean,
way.
It's
Yeah.
called ulterior motive and gain.
Really didn't think about it that
And-
way. And
and
it
no,
makes
and-
sense.
It's getting worse.
And I don't believe in the word 50-50. You 100. If I'm giving 100, you better be giving 100. My
Oh, both
100 and
parties
your
better give
100.
the equal amount. Ain't no
If I'm
50-50.
listen, my 100 and your 100, that's 200. Damn that, ain't no 50-50. Nigga, fuck 50-50. 100.
Okay. For the person that said 50-50, that means that you gonna have a kid more than he gonna have a kid. So you might as well stop the 50-50 right there. It's like 75-25.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty much.
I'm being honest. You're gonna be 75-25, and then you're gonna be mad. And then what's gonna happen is, once that man slip, and he keeps slipping, and he keeps slipping, we got more to lose than y'all have more to gain.
You know, so therefore, it's not children are not
Not in this
commodities.
category.
They're not commodities.
They help you lose things.
and
That's
for
like a
women
game.
and for women that have children for long-term financial gain, like I said before,
Half of these rapper girls.
you know what I'm saying? Half of the rapper girls.
Kim Kardashian.
You know,
just saying.
that's long-term financial assets because tax returns, all that play into a factor. I'm not bashing the ladies because I don't want to get bashed in my head. So I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
I'm
Well,
trying
I
to walk
am.
out of here without getting hit with a brick from somebody driving by.
But I don't know. That's just my stance on that. We're not gonna drag this show out, but that is one of the subjects for Sunday night.
And that was a great
Subjects
one.
with Money Marv and Company, folks. You know what I mean? Interesting, good subject, guys. Very interesting. Thanks for everybody for chiming in the chat box down there. Yo, man. I don't know, man. I thought it was gonna be pretty tough with that one, man. People was gonna be mad.
Why?
but
Why do you
Now,
think it'd be tough?
cause sometimes people might have thought I was gonna be one-sided, but I was
Nah.
just giving different perspectives of it.
I'm glad I had a good significant other. I got 2 older kids. and I was on this system. I was paying a lot of money. I lost my license because of not having the payments on point.
You know, and even that, the court systems need to stop locking these men and women up for child support and start creating better career institutions for people to pay that restitution. Because if you owe $100,000 in child support, listen, the average person cannot pay $100,000 for child support when you only make $33,000 a year. Like, seriously. So the court system, the penal system, is penalizing people for back payment of child support and people being in the arrears. Go ahead, Face Off, before I
When it comes down to the arrears, now don't get me wrong, some people do deserve to get what they get because they're not doing right. But if they're doing right and they're working hard and they just fall back and they let it accumulate to the 1,000 levels, there should be somewhere that they can go and, you know, the government help them find a job that can help them catch up.
So now everybody, you're right, and everybody that say man up, take care of your responsibilities, you forget the job marketplace is not the same. That's number one. That's number one. So when you lose your job and you can't pay child support on time because you lost your job.
Don't live in New York too.
And the job where you make less than $40,000 a year. So therefore, you're gonna revert back to one thing. If you come from, you know, the culture that I come from, that's to that street grind, and then you're gonna be in another situation. So all I'm saying is the penal system, the court system need to stop locking people up for child support and filling these jails up, because that's a nonviolent crime. Create career institutions for people to get jobs so they can pay that.
Right.
That's just my solution, y'all. You know what I mean? I know I sounded a bit liberal and democratic,
You know
there,
what?
like a socialist,
No.
but
I
I'm just-
completely agree.
like,
You know what, Marv?
Huh?
I'm
You know
about
what?
I'm about to take it a step further.
Oh, no, I wanted to go further.
Okay,
I
go
want to go
further.
real
Then. Go
further.
ahead, go. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you jump in.
I happen to know a particular person who's actually in the service. 12 kids.
God damn.
About
12.
12 kids around the world.
Damn, that's a couple
Not paying
team.
one dime.
Word. That's a starting lineup
Now.
into bench,
Now.
into
All
six
right,
men.
all right.
Now, wait a second.
Time out. Wait.
Do
wait,
you
wait,
think
wait,
that
wait.
somebody
Be quiet. Let her
who
talk.
is
Let her talk real
do
do you
quick.
think that somebody who is there to protect and serve us, okay, and go and fight for our country, do you think that someone like that who has abandoned and has not paid child support, okay, for not one of these children proven, okay, do you think that our military, that person, something should be done and that they maybe should be removed from
The military
the
service.
military? Do you think they should be able to still serve but yet not take care of their own?
Okay, now.
What do you think?
Now I'm gonna say this: in that situation, if the military catches wind of him having that amount of children and he's not paying, then his military monthly payout should be compensated and paid.
Yeah, because
Right.
I think you get a
Right.
certain amount for
Yeah.
how many
Don't
kids
you
you
think
have.
that, yes,
That's crazy.
You know, that's
That is
That's not. Yeah, no, that's not
I don't
right.
think so.
That's not right at all.
But I'm just wondering, do you think that he should be, kicked out of the army? Kicked out of
Not,
the
not kicked
the
out as
active
fast. I think he should listen. You need to do this by next pay time. You don't. See you later. Don't just kick him out. No.
I think that whatever financial capital he is making
He needs
from the
something.
military, that should be deducted
Right.
as they do everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
As they would do,
how
like,
you would get
me at-
schooling or what have you.
You know.
Then that comes from, takes away. because when you're in the military, you have certain benefits.
You know,
Right.
definitely. I mean, so I don't think they should kick him out, but I think that they should, you know, dock his pay like anything
Well,
else.
I know that
Especially.
it's not being docked.
Did he put down all these kids? Because the more kids you have, I know in the
of
military.
this person, so I'm not gonna. I don't know this person
Okay.
like personally.
Yeah.
I just know the situation.
So basically, Mama Love said in the chat box, let him protect and serve, but garnish his wages. That's what I was saying.
Right, but if it's not being garnished, what do you think?
The military should be reprimanded for that because
I
they
think he
will
should be reprimanded in the military for that.
How are they not catching? Well,
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, like I said, you know what I mean? I just think that overall, like, when you're locking people up for that, they should be able to create, career institutions and jobs where people
and
can.
it's sad because then they lock you up, and then they say, well, when you get out, get a job, do right. And 9 times out of 10, people are not hiring people that were in jail.
Absolutely.
And it makes it even worse because then it's like, all right, I can't do this. Now this is on my record. I'm going to go back to doing what?
I'll go back to trapping and rapping.
Right. And you can't win for losing.
All right, so I want to chime in on that Army person.
Okay, go ahead, DJ
Well,
Face.
One,
whatever branch it is.
whatever he was doing,
Your military
Whatever branch.
service first.
you was pimping all over the world. One, so
15?
congratulations, congratulations, you played yourself.
I actually know of 8 confirmed.
All right,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
We ain't gonna get into that.
But go ahead.
I'm just gonna say congratulations,
Someone
you played
has
yourself.
told me. Somebody has
Two.
told me of this person.
If one person goes to the system and puts his name down on paper and he does not show up, trust me, you know that person that is running that in that jail, in that judge's office, they don't play. They do not play. So to that international player, I don't even know his name, I don't even know what country, city, state, farmland region he's in right now, but you're gonna get caught.
Absolutely.
It's gonna come back to you tenfold.
It's gonna come back to you.
And unfortunately, I hate to burst your bubble, but using the Army as an excuse.
Nothing
Wait.
protects you.
Using a branch
a
of
military
military has actually gotten this person out of court, out of child support
The
court,
sad thing-
because of having to be away of reserves or what have you. So
It's gonna catch up
messed
to him.
up.
It's gonna
I
catch-
just think
you know what?
something needs to be done in the military about it.
All right.
All right,
Say your
so-
piece. Let her say
So
her
with
piece.
with that being said, now it goes to no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter where you hide, the kids that you birthed are going to be the ones that are going to bring you down.
Oh yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you got 8 different continents or cities or wherever the hell you want to say they're there. They know of you. Their mamas told you of them. And when you step into that, you know what? Okay, Miss King, you just take it over there. I just
Go ahead.
pissed off at you.
Money bags.
No, I was just gonna say, like, even though he's using that as a, scapegoat, whatever.
Yeah, scapegoat.
It's going to come back on him somehow, some way. You don't do dirt like that. You got all these kids, and you're not taking care of none of them whatsoever. You good right now, but you're not gonna have good luck for that. You don't do stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna come back.
And and
DJ when it
Face
does,
Off
it's gonna
said
hit hard.
They will.
I need one of these, man. Shout out to Long Island Vodka. Drink maturely, drink responsibly. That's what we do here at Money Marv Company. I'm just gonna say this.
Shout out to Smart Water.
You know what I'm saying?
My sparkling ice with antioxidants. I want a free case of this. If we're going to do this.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, it's definitely hard, and like people sometimes, forget the factor of, you do lose your job. Things do happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's definitely not easy to find a job in this day and age. You know what I mean? The way things are, it's very hard. But in due time, old boy will get his, she will get hers. It doesn't matter. But other than that, man, I don't know. I'm going to segue into another subject. I got to find the subject, actually. I gotta find the subject. Give me 1 second, folks. Bear with me. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody on the check-in.
Yes,
Shout out to everybody that's rocking out with us, man.
Shout out to everybody sharing the show at this present moment. I think we got Jacksonville chiming in for the first time.
Oh, okay, Jacksonville, Florida.
Miss Davenport is out there chiming in on us. Shout out to this kid Justin. He's an up-and-coming artist. He's actually in the chat box right now.
Before we go to commercial break, you know what? I'm gonna save this topic for when we get back from this subject.
Okay, subject, because we don't do topics here.
Yeah, this ain't topic Thursdays. We're
about to go to detention.
Did they show all the pictures of the race? Oh, I didn't see all of them. They were all 4 were up? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I just wasn't paying attention like always. I was not the best student.
Here's this.
I love.
Listen, before we get into the commercial break, folks, y'all want to take a commercial break or y'all want to keep going?
Nah, we take a break.
All right,
We
okay.
take a quick break. Let the
Take
incredible
this
mess of run
fur
off.
baby thing off, I think.
So, folks, I'm going to leave y'all with this subject here, so let this marinate. Please, can your significant other sabotage your dreams and aspirations? We'll be right back. Bobby B, LA, can you take us to the commercial break real quick? We will get into the Credible Messenger video for y'all. That's our commercial break video.
When I was 16, there was a kid in there who was 18. His father was in there, and his grandfather was in there. And they was all doing over 20. 3 generations just wiped.
We know that it's not that the children fail, it's that the system has been failing our children.
So who should be working and living and existing and offering the solutions to the traumatized young people from the community?
It's important to bring individuals from the community because they are dealing or have dealt with it directly.
Credible Messenger mentors are people who have had experience in the justice system and want to get involved in trying to steer people out of the justice system because there's way too many people in the justice system.
It's kind of a stunning idea because here's the system saying
individuals who are ex-offenders are now being featured prominently as partners with justice systems to effect change in the community. This is a major paradigm shift going on.
the idea of a credible messenger has always existed.
And to me, being a credible messenger is a person that can go out there and persuade them to, change their life and want to spread the word about, listen, I've been in the streets, I've been locked up, I'm your age, you could change.
What makes me a credible messenger is that I'm impacted by the same systems. Family's been impacted.
Some people fear, like, what do you mean? Like, you're gonna put some ex-convict working with, like, my kid? And it's like, I wish I could show you, in this person's situation, like, this is exactly who you want working with your kid.
It positions credible messengers in communities that are being ravaged by crime and urban trauma and puts them in a position to be healers. It's a double impact. And that as you serve, it's redemptive and healing and restorative for you.
Our community has all the skills, the talent, but not the resource.
The center, now we have the opportunity to disseminate what we have learned about the approach, but more importantly, as a city, we can now train and cultivate and develop men and women and prepare them to reach the youth in their communities.
You could live in your hood, but you don't gotta be from your hood. You get what I'm trying to say? You don't gotta be a product of your hood.
It's about the community healing the community.
incredible messenger to me is a person that can spread the word to the youth and help, get them back on their feet, because everybody falls.
Yes. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. We are back.
Loving it.
So I want to make a correction. Shout out to Philly. The person that's checking in, they from Philly, and they submitted us music, which we're gonna review in the artist review segment that's coming up.
Okay. We got
Shouts out to Philly.
got 2 songs.
We got 2 song reviews today.
My husband's from Philly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, and let's actually talk about that, because I saw in the chat box that
Yes.
you would immediately.
And guess what? I saw that too, and I said, me too.
Yeah, listen, man.
But you know what? It's not for no financially. I absolutely love him. So
When it comes to Philly rappers, Gilly the Kid,
don't start.
Beanie Siegel, A.R. Ab.
Meek Mill.
Free A.R. Ab, man. A homie locked up right now.
Cassidy.
Yeah.
Dreams and nightmares.
Cassidy good. I like Cassidy.
Listen, man.
I think we should have a dance break again,
When
but we'll get
Cassidy
kicked off
first
the air.
came out, I was like, wow.
Listen, man. Listen, when you talking Philly, major figures, Gilly the Kid, Dutch and Spade. You know what I'm saying? This is before
Philly Most Wanted.
Meek Mill.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Philly Most Wanted.
You know what I mean? Beanie Siegel.
Sparks.
Meek Mill.
Young
the
boy.
state
Young
prop
Gunners,
dudes.
State prop dudes.
Why do you keep leaving him out?
Because he don't like it.
Nah. I'm just talking about the cats that came before in Philly.
Okay, you know what? For y'all youngins who just know Mickey Mouse.
Excuse me, correct.
You want to fight? You want to fight right now? You want to go outside?
Okay.
I don't usually fight, but I will.
All right, lift off.
Listen, man. I'm just gonna say this.
Wait, pause. Time out. Did you just call me lift off?
Whoa. Who said that? Who called you lift off?
That was the guest that did the other
DJ Take Off.
Oh, it's take off.
No.
Oh, take off?
No. That's an all-time low at that point. You call me lift off. Holy
Yo, ain't Take Off one of the dudes from the Migos or something like that?
It was take off, and now you did lift off? That's even better, I think.
Oh, man.
Yo, I quit.
Hey, yo, man, shout out to Twin Dow Al on the check-in, man.
Nah, he don't call in. He ain't Diddy in the city.
Yo, man, shout out to DJ showing off real quick. I didn't mean to cut you off, dog.
No, I didn't. I wasn't saying anything.
So now we're gonna get into this other subject for Sunday night subjects with Money Marv and Company, because we don't do topics here. We got subjects. Sounds a little bit more educational, y'all. You know what I mean? So. No.
He tight over there.
He mad over there, right? DJ Liftoff.
But it was take off, right?
You know what I'm saying, yo? Shout out to Queen Miss Cookie in the building, man. Real talk TV, Real Talk Live TV.
She might have to chime in.
And Miss Cookie owed me a favor. She need to get Easy Mo B down here so I can talk that producer talk with him. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know he done, I gotta ask him a question, how he flipped that Boosie Collins joint, that telephone track that he did, Boosie Collins telephone song, and he did he sampled it and did a Pac record. He probably wants, damn, how the hell did he know that, right? You know what I'm saying? Cause I do my homework, cause Money Marv used to, make beats. I still do time to time. What's
Nothing.
up? Oh, okay. But DJ, I need a crab scratch. But I'm just saying, so let's get back into the subject, y'all. Can your significant other sabotage your dreams and aspirations?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes and no. Can I speak
yes,
on
we
this?
can do a yes and no.
Okay. Now, who gonna lead first on
Me.
this?
Go ahead. All right, you can lead first. Go ahead.
I say yes because your significant other sometimes can get jealous of your, achievements and how you're getting better or good or whatever it is. Like in the beginning, they're there for you, whatever the case may be. But then once they see like, okay, whoa, she's shining, or he doing real good.
Yeah.
Then they try to sabotage. Well, you're not spending no more time with me. Oh, we don't do this, or oh, you never. Then they start downing you. Now that's why I say yes, but I say no too, because it takes a strong-minded person that no matter what he say, she say, your mama say, grandma say, I'm still gonna chase my dream and I'm gonna get it done. So yes and no.
Yes and no. I totally believe in the whole sabotage thing. I even believe in your mate slowing you down. However, if your dream is your dream, and if you really want it, you're gonna get it no matter what. Nobody's gonna stop you. Not your mom, not your kids, not your significant other.
That's why I say yes.
Nobody's gonna stop you. But they could definitely sabotage you. They could totally slow you down. But if you really, really want it, nope, you're gonna get it. They definitely can.
Let's get this straight right here.
I'm about 10
There are
pounds.
haters
10
and
pounds heavier
sabotagers
since knowing him.
everywhere. There is no way that at the end of the day, someone is not trying to stop your shine.
But he said your significant other.
That's the main one.
They could stand behind you, but ultimately, if they start seeing you get distant from them, then sometimes they could want it for their own guilty pleasure to try and pull you away from it because they want you
Jealousy.
there.
I'll give you a prime
It might
example.
not even be jealousy. It might just be like, where am I now?
I had it done. So I'm gonna give you a prime example.
Go ahead, Face.
As being a DJ, back when I was in my 94 to 98 years,
Okay.
I had two children, had a full-time job, and was DJing in the evenings, keeping my spot as they would say, in this Long Island scene. As long as the money was coming in, everything was cool.
Gotcha.
As soon as I lost the position, everything started becoming like, oh, why are you going out there? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? I gave you your actual chance to do what you had to do. So it's like, okay, I was on a high. Now that I'm low, you're trying to keep me low.
Instead of boosting you up.
So now it's like, okay.
Yep.
But when the money was coming in, it was like, okay, the house taken care of, food on the table, clothes on the back. I got no sort of scrutiny. But now it's to this era. It's now we got to deal with what's the word that we use? Oh, bottle DJs and undercutters. Cause I don't do the club scene no more. I don't do the lounges and all those stuff. I'm not out there like some of my other friends are. I do what I feel is right. But I have people that will come in. I'll put in the bid. Someone else will put in the bid. But that one person that put in the bid for the bottle of Hennessy and a dime bag, you actually got the job.
Yo, man, you getting off the course, man.
You really are.
You getting off course here. I get what you're saying. But I'm going to just say this. I done had this shit happen to me before.
Yeah.
I think we all did.
And you know what? Listen, when you fucking with the bag, my nigga, you got to go. And I dropped the N-bomb, and I don't even like using the N-bomb too much. But yeah, when I start talking to you, yo, my nigga, yeah, I'm really mad because you messing with progress. Things take time. I know things don't happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. I get that and I understand that. But it's up to you to be mature and intellectual about the situation. Do not sabotage my career because for your own personal selfishness. You gotta go. Because when I say I don't want to mess with you no more, I don't want to deal with you no more, because you don't see the objective. It's too much subjective in your actions.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I truly believe that's where little N stop messing with me came from.
Oh, you talking about the joint? Yeah. You know what? As you say that little N, right? You know what? A lot of people still remember me for that one track. And not for nothing, You know, I'm gonna drop the N-bomb again. I hate dropping it, but little nigga stop.
Little N.
Yeah,
little N. Stop messing with me.
You know what? That was actually, that went over a lot of people's heads because that was actually a call out to a lot of street dudes. But nobody pays attention to, you know, lyricism and wordplay anymore. You know what I mean? Cause
I did when you submit when you let me hear it. I heard what you was doing.
You
I
know,
heard who you went at.
You know, shout out to, and they even made me change the line too, man. Shout out to faggot ass Jay-Z for stealing that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that faggot too for stealing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you couldn't take the whole line, so you had to borrow the bar to do the copyright practices and all that, but we not gonna get into all that though.
Ooh. Learn something new every day. All right.
Oh, you know what?
So
speak on it.
But I do believe that your significant other can sabotage you. You know what I mean? Sabotage your dreams and aspirations. And I'm sorry, but being a rapper is a pipe dream in today's time. And when you're dealing with a real woman, she like, listen, bills got to be paid.
When you get a real woman, because when you messing with a trap woman, they just don't care what you do as long as the money coming in.
You know, the trap queens.
Ugh.
The trap queens.
I guess.
I guess, But then you got the people that's always sick all the time laying in bed. Oh, I'm sick and I don't feel good. No, motherfucker, you want attention. Attention. Nah, I ain't with all that shit. Listen, man, I need $1. Because at the end of the day, when something got to get paid and we rubbing our fingers together, it ain't looking good.
No.
It ain't looking good. But in the next 5 minutes, y'all, it's going to be 11:15. We're going to get into a song review of the week.
Well, I got it up right now.
Oh, you got it queued up now?
I got it queued up right
Is this our dance break?
I will say I appreciate the extra hour. Hope everyone turned their clocks.
Definitely.
Definitely
Shout out
on that.
I got to be honest with you, that fucked me up this morning.
It did. Me too.
I love that.
Because I woke up and I'm like, wait, no. And I looked. I'm like, oh, yeah.
My sleep was off a little bit.
It was just a little bit.
I was in the hotel and I was like, all right, phone. Then I looked at the hotel clock and I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, no, wait. And I checked my phone. I was like, yes.
Definitely appreciated the extra hour.
I woke up. I thought I was late for work. I
don't know where I was.
But I must say, for Miss King and Darling Marv, if y'all want to come down there, they got 75% off on everything that's for Halloween right now. Y'all get your costumes set up for next year.
I actually would like some pink hair. I think I want to try some pink hair.
But
I might come down for some costumes.
Listen, man.
I don't care what nobody say. Me and my brother had the best costume this year. I know it might be off topic.
You actually pulled it off. I ain't gonna lie, you pulled it off.
Wait, you weren't the race car thingy?
No.
That's
that.
You had 2 costumes?
No.
I had 3.
You had 3?
3 costumes.
She had 3 for this holiday.
3 costumes.
I had one when we was here.
Okay.
I told you we had Spirit Week at my job. I was in Mrs. Incredible.
Okay.
And me and my brother was the cartoon characters from Rocket Power, the brother and the sister. And it was dope. It was definitely dope. We had the best costume.
If I had gotten this, you know where I got this today? You're not going to believe where I got it. Can I say where I got it? Well, we were driving home from DC, and my sister literally is obsessed with Cracker Barrel. But
I was about to say
but we love this. I was like, you don't understand. I tried everything to get out of going so I could get back to Long Island quicker, so I wouldn't miss the show today. And but I love the store because I always get my Christmas ornaments there, and I'm addicted to Christmas because I am a Christmas Eve baby. But anyway, so I got this at Cracker Barrel. This little furry little thing. It's so cute.
Okay. Rugrats.
It's so cute.
No, Rocket Power.
Rocket Power. Okay.
Oh, let's see.
We watching
Miss
King right here doing the Rocket Power on her brother.
All right.
That's dope right there.
Yeah.
This is.
So next year, next year y'all gonna be the Boondocks?
We was but look at this one.
Whoa. Hey.
Listen.
Hey.
Bebe's kids.
Baby's kids. Oh my
Miss
God.
King.
Every year I come up with something
Miss
unique.
King.
Nah, the Boondocks would be dope for y'all. That would be a dope brother and sister duo.
It's actually yours.
Well, thank you. Okay, well, we got the first up for the artist review because we got 2 tonight, so we're gonna get into one right now. This is from
Man, make
Lit.
sure you write what's going on in the show, cause in the chat comment box,
get to
cause
it in the-
before you do that, you know what is it? Let the people know because people sometimes don't be
The
informed.
artist review is where we review upcoming artists. How you say, industry or not in the industry, signed but not signed. We make sure that the songs that you submit to Money Marv and Company through either Marv's Gmail, my actually Gmail, Diddy of the City, which is not here. He's up in Vegas, and I swear to God, if he don't call, I'm Skyping his phone in about 10 minutes.
Now, what is the name of this song and this artist?
I don't know the artist's name. This is one that you actually submitted.
Okay.
The song is too lit. That's all I know.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Unsigned Hype Artist Review. Song of the Week is from Young Keys out of Lansing, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? It's called Too Late. It's a little profanity, but it's a dope joint, I think. Let's go.
I'm going. Keys. Exactly what I need right here. I'm still on my Southside shit, man. I always come out the blue with some shit. Whoa. Both chains on, come and take it. Fuck your bitch, pass her off, cause she basic, nigga. Get into the money, I ain't waiting. Put the whole team on, we ain't playing, nigga. Both chains on, come and take it. Fuck your bitch, pass her off, cause she basic, nigga. Get into the money, I ain't waiting. Put the whole team on, we ain't playing, nigga. Tell that fuck boy he a jerk off. Pop 2 perks, then skirt off. Tell that fuck boy he a jerk off. I pop 2 perks, then I skirt off. Tell that bad bitch you a bad bitch. But we know you doing bad bitch. Tell that bad bitch you a bad bitch. Hey, but we know you doing bad bitch. Hey, couple $100 on the shirt. Pocket full of money from the work. 1 blunt, 3 grams of the perk. And they ain't pat me down at the door. And I'ma keep a strap on the waist, so don't make the wrong move or I'm clapping the place. Your bitch talking out her neck, getting slapped in her face. And my bitch riding with me, she'll spray you with mace. Hey, put a 30 in the strap, that's a movie clip. And I'ma shoot this bitch into the movie, yeah. 3 perks in, bitch, I'm truly lit. Keep a fly bitch like a stewardess, whoa. Bitches know that I'm litty, money falling from the sky, she gon' catch it with her titties. We done ran out of money, now my niggas throwing giffies. 40 for the glizzy, put a 40 on the skizzy, go. Both chains on, come and take it. Fuck your bitch, pass her off, cause she basic, nigga. Get into the money, I ain't waiting. Put the whole team on, we ain't playing. Both chains on, come and take it. Fuck your bitch, pass her off, cause she basic, nigga. Get into the money, I ain't waiting. Put the whole team on, we ain't playing. Tell that fuck boy he a jerk off. Pop 2 perks, then skirt off. Tell that fuck boy he a jerk off. I pop 2 perks, then I skirt off. Tell that bad bitch you a bad bitch. But we know you doing bad bitch. Tell that bad bitch you a bad bitch. But we know you doing
1
bad
to
bitch.
5.
Yeah, we know you doing bad, bitch. Tax season acting like you never had shit. Talking about you make the back flip. Man, I swear I love a ratchet. I'ma fuck her, I'ma leave and I'ma keep it pushing. If you ain't trying to see no money, why you even looking? And yeah, you know my flow is raw like I ain't even cooking. James Harden with the hits, bitch, I keep it
Shout out to
cooking.
Young
I'ma
Keys
take her
on the
right
check-in.
back to her man though. But she know a nigga litty like a candle. And she love it when I fuck her in the band though. I just had to show her ass where the grams go. Whoa. Fuck her good off her addy. She got a fatty, now she calling me a zaddy. Hit her from the back like she turned around at the wrong time. I'm curving bitches, I'm hanging up like my phone died. Whoa. Both chains on, come and take it. Fuck your bitch, pass her off, cause she basic, nigga. Get into the money, I ain't waiting. Put the whole team on, we ain't playing. Both chains on, come and take it. Fuck your bitch, pass her off, cause she basic, nigga. Get into the money, I ain't waiting. Put the whole team on, we ain't playing. Tell that fuck boy he a jerk off. Pop 2 perks, then skirt off. Tell that fuck boy he a jerk off. I pop 2 perks, then I skirt off. Tell that know you doing bad, bitch.
Number, come on.
I love LA. I love LA, man. I love LA.
What you guys
man.
rate it at?
I definitely.
What are we
give it-
rating at?
Go ahead, Face.
It's coming out of Motor City?
Yeah.
I'm trying to ask Instagram what they rated at.
I'd give it like a 2.5, 3.
Okay.
2.5, 3.
Okay.
I don't know if it was actually a stripper track, then you can see that going off in the strip club somewhere, because they are the home of the strip club. Shout out to High Def, he out there, strip club king.
I would agree.
If that was like a strip club anthem, then I could give it like a solid 3.5. But you know, other than that, I give it a straight 3.
Okay. What about you, E-Money?
I give it a 3.
Okay, I give it a 3 myself.
I'm right there at it. I definitely, if it was like
I actually like the
a
beat.
strip type
I
of
like
thing. The beat, it's catchy. The more you listen to it,
and the hook is
the more you're like,
Yeah,
okay,
definitely
it's definitely a danceable beat for me personally.
You definitely
As far
jump
as
off to it.
you're talking like bass offset, a little more sexy side or whatever.
Definitely a lot of punchlines stood out to me. It was funny, but
Yeah,
you
you like to slap a, what is it? Slap a bitch?
But that's Young Keys out
that
of
what
the
it
Motor
was?
City, Lansing, Michigan, you know what I mean? Thanks for your submission, man, you know what I'm saying? So I give it 3 mics. The group, we give it 3 mics. Meaning that, it's dope. Not the best, but it's dope. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, everybody has a different, everybody has a different taste for things. I think if you listen to it enough,
You will, yeah.
yeah, if you heard it.
I mean, we heard it on terrestrial radio, then we'd probably be
We'd
probably be
It is
singing
one
the
of them
same
type
thing.
of
It's a
songs.
catchier song.
It
Definitely.
is one of them type of songs. If you heard it in rotation a few times,
If it was brainwashing, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, it's a
Because
solid
this was,
4.
I think, the second or third time I've heard it.
But anyway, let's get into the next song right about now. DJ
another
Face
one.
Off.
All right.
Now,
Check.
Rate
Yeah.
this, the first one.
All right, this song here is dropped out of Philly.
Philly, okay.
The
Philly
female
artist.
artist is Miss Davenport.
It's my husband's hometown.
Hey, yo, LA,
what,
man, where you at, man? I love you, LA.
Philly. Represent Philly.
I can't say nothing with Philly in the words on what it. That's my husband. I think I love him.
LA the boss,
Anyway,
man. I love you,
shout
man.
out to LA the boss.
We do appreciate
You
you
know.
playing our song for us.
I couldn't even hear what he said. What you said?
Love you, Marv!
I love you,
But
LA.
this comes from Miss Davenport.
Wait,
It's called Glitter Gang.
please,
I think
second.
this is from what I heard from it. It's a stab at all the adult dancers and stuff like that. But,
Okay.
You know,
okay.
let's just get into it. Miss Davenport. It's called Glitter Gang. Let's go.
Okay. Glitter Gang?
Glitter? I love glitter. Sing.
You bitches is mad. You can't fucking hang. You bitches is mad. Glitter gang, 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 gang. You bitches is
Stop
mad. You can't fucking hang. You bitches is mad. Glitter gang, gang, gang. He spent $1,000 on the bag. I told him that's not enough cash. Never. Then threw it back on him fast and spent my own bag on a bag. It's Dab Diva. I'm too explicit. I'm too expensive. Y'all bitches tripping. Y'all niggas miss me. This ass fat. This pussy gushy is so wet. You bitches is mad. You can't fucking hang. You bitches is mad. Glitter gang, gang, gang. You bitches is mad. You can't fucking hang. You bitches is mad. Glitter gang, 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 gang. I know you around here trying to take what I got. Sucking a lame nigga dick from my spot. Bitch, don't be mad cause I gave you the game. Now you just mad cause you pinky on brain. All you bitches the same. Fucking for fame. Sucking a lane for some change. I just be doing my thing. Stay in my lane. Let the whole world know my name. You bitches is mad. You can't fucking hang. You bitches is mad. Glitter gang, gang, gang. You bitches is mad. You can't fucking hang. You bitches is mad. Glitter gang, gang, gang. I know you out there selling this, thinking Uchi. Thank God I never had to put a price on my pussy. I can walk in any room with my head held high. Thank God I'm not you, cause you fuck with 5 guys. It's okay if you mad, but may I ask why? Cause it's loose and it's baggy and my shit is tight. I know you saw the text that he was paying for pics, and that's the same day you found out he's a trick. Click. You bitches is mad. You can't fucking hang. You bitches is mad. Glitter gang, gang, gang. You bitches is mad. You can't fucking hang.
It's on now.
What's going on, folks? We are back. Now, DJ Face Off, we did 2 song reviews for the week.
That song made the first song when you want to give it a 5.
Gotcha. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like it at all.
At all.
There was the instrumentation and the production was horrible. There was no real lyrical content there. Listen, artist.
No beat.
I don't mean no disrespect what I'm saying. I don't think nobody here means no disrespect. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? I have to be very honest and truthful because that's what you submit the music here for. You know what I'm saying? You know, the first song I actually do like. You know what I'm saying? The beat is catchy. I think we don't give music a chance to grow on us, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of you Long Island dudes too. Some of y'all music is horrible, but it wasn't as bad as what I just heard. But to the artists that put that music out, and I mean no disrespect to you, I'm just giving you.
That's Miss Davenport out of Philly.
Miss Davenport out of Philly. I'm gonna give you 1 mic, and that's the worst. 2 mics is alright. 3 mics is okay. 3.5 is dope. 5 is the best. I'm not even going to 4. So I'm just gonna give you a microphone. Totally whack. And I am the Black Simon Cowell of Long Island music, and I will tell you the truth. But keep writing and keep doing what you do because you still have room for improvement with your creative lyrical content. And please don't take that the wrong way. This is just constructive criticism. Listen, I get where you were going as far as the whole hook thing go and all of that, but the production actually sucked. I hope you didn't do that yourself.
No.
The beat was too amateurish and too simple and too plain, and I know a lot of people. Go ahead.
You want me to go next?
Yeah, go.
I will say I am by far no, how do I want to say this?
Go ahead.
As far as giving an opinion on music, I'm going to give you an opinion from a dancer. Okay, from a dancer's point of view, because I am a beat girl. I keep saying that over and over. Beat, definitely not. However, I would never squash anyone's dreams and work. So the only advice I would give, the beat, there was no beat. I couldn't even dance to it if I wanted to, probably. And I've been dancing my whole life. So the only thing I could say about that is maybe switch up a beat, so on and so forth, because it could have been, if the beat was different, it could have been better. Keep working for it. That's the only thing I could say is beat-wise. I wasn't feeling it, so there's a 1 for me.
Oh, you know what?
But change up the beat. There was no beat with it.
And I don't listen. Don't get cursed out if you calling up about your song being whack.
Hold that thought. Money Marvin Company. What's your day? Where you from?
Peace. What up? Yo, this is Mo B. Easy Mo B.
Easy Mo B. Legendary producer Easy Mo B on the line. That's what I'm talking about. Salute, OG. Love what you did with that Flavor in Your Air remix. I love how you
Also,
flipped,
good song.
how you took
Good
that
song.
Bootsy Collins record
you
and
said
did that pop joint, OG. No disrespect to cut you off.
Okay.
He got a smile bigger than Christmas right now. He like he just got his first Tonka truck.
Listen, man, 20 million records sold in the game on the line. Easy Mo B. Salute, OG. I love the Big and Pac stuff that you did in the past, man. I love how you use that SP1200 and how you create hits with that, and dudes don't even be using that no more. I love it, my G.
Yeah, they're looking out. Still making heat with that, man.
That's what's up.
You know,
Still making heat with that.
Hello, I've never met you, but
listen,
hi.
man. This
Sold out dancer here. Hello. Hello.
Listen,
you gave him a big smile. So
listen, you know what I mean? Because listen, man, I study producers because when I was trying to come into the game, I was learning production.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And you know, my first piece of equipment I learned with was the MPC 2000 XL. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I didn't know anything about the SP 1200. That was before my time. I was a shorty doo-wop. But
yeah, but a lot of heat was made with that XL though. You know, a lot.
You know, but I know you made a lot of heat with that SP 1200 back in the days, OG. And you know, I definitely need to get you down here, man, and look you in your eyes, man, and talk to you, man, about how it was to work with the legendary B.I.G., Notorious B.I.G. Like,
that's dope.
Oh,
like,
we're on that level right now.
You hear me?
Don't
Like,
dance
yo,
this
listen,
low
man.
again.
Yo, Money Marvin, hold up. Yo, Easy Mo B, real quick, no disrespect.
Easy Mo B.
Listen, y'all, we on the line with Easy Mo B. Listen, man, this is the man that gave you Flavor in Your Ear from Craig Mack, the remix. This is the man that gave you records from Pac. Big.
See,
You know
I'm
what
learning.
Yeah.
Now,
Mo B, man.
Now, walk me through this process
All
of
right.
working with B.I.G., man. What was your favorite B.I.G. record, the beat that you did for B.I.G.?
No, I gotta say probably it's between Warning or The What with Method Man.
Now, the What, for y'all young millennium rappers that don't know what the What is, that is off the Ready to Die classic album from Biggie, and it only had one feature, and that was Meth on there, y'all.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You get your whack ass stuck
All
like
right.
glue. I got connections. Listen,
I like them slow and funky joints, man. You know, but you know we gotta have up tempo joints, you know, for the radio and for the club and everything. But I like them slow and funky joints. You know why? Because real MCs, that's the perfect speed, and they give them the proper space to just go ahead and just get ill. You know, and that's exactly what they did on them joints.
Now,
I like to work with cats that can really rhyme, man. I ain't gonna front. I'll be ducking, man. I'll be hiding from the rappers, the ones that can't rap, man. You know?
now let me ask you
I'll be
this.
ducking, man.
Now let me ask you this, Easy Mo B. How was it to produce a record for Tupac? What was the like? You know, because a lot of dudes can't say they did that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes can't say that they did that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, because I was doing my research, and I remember how you took the Bootsy Collins record. Was it Telephone?
What's a telephone bill? Yeah.
Okay, and you flipped that and you made a beat for Pop.
He told me to use that. He was like, because I asked him, I said, yo, is there anything, you know, you ever wanted flipped? And he was like, yeah. He said, hook up that Munchies, you know how he told Munchies for your love.
Wow.
And he was like, what's the other one? And what's the telephone bill? Them two joints, both of them was Bootsy. So the Munchies for Your Love, that became the running joint, the original.
Okay, the original. Gotcha.
You
I do
ever
remember
heard
that.
the original?
Yeah, I didn't hear the original, but you know, I heard you break down the story behind the running and all that, the original of that. That's dope right there. Like,
so the What's the Telephone Bill, that one, that joint right there became straight ballin'.
Now,
Yeah.
putting that together, like, what was your thought process like? You know what I mean? Was you going off Pac's rhyme scheme, lyrics, or just his energy and vibe?
Well, if you listen to that track, that's kind of like outside of my norm.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? People usually know me for like the hard kicks and snares and the beats swinging. So that joint right there was done in like straight 16ths. When you working on the drum machine, when you programming, you could either like go straight and do 16ths, or you put it in like 16 triplets. That's how they be getting the machine swinging.
Oh, okay.
But this joint, it was like, I said, you know what? Because I did my research. I was like, West Coast, they love that funk. I was like, nah, don't swing it. I said, just keep it straight. You know, man, and it worked. It worked. You know, I kind of catered to them, man.
Gotcha, I got you.
I know they love the funk, so
now,
and he gave me the sample to work with, so it was just up to me to finesse it.
Now, I got another question to ask you. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you the person that created Going Back to Cali, right? For Biggie?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see?
Wow.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? So, because people don't know, people don't know your lineage in this game. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I got to look you in your eyes and shake your hand, man.
My phone better not die.
Listen,
We're on
man.
Instagram Live right
You know
now.
what I'm
Don't answer. Instagram
Yo,
Live.
listen,
My
man.
phone better not die, and I need to save the video.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I'm a student of the game, man, and you know what I mean, and you know, and your body of work and the things that you've done are just so amazing. And those songs and those records, man, that you've done back in that time still play forever. Even when people here Going Back to Cali, they don't even know that's you. These young dudes don't even know that it's you. When they hear flavor in your ear, they don't even know that you the man behind that, and they stand next to you every day. Am I right or wrong?
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, but the people that do find out about me, I would just suggest you do a Google, and you know they'll find more. They'll find way more because everybody focus on the Big and the Pac. Because to be honest, Big and Pac is the second greatest thing that I ever did in my career. In my opinion, the top is I produced Miles Davis' last album. The legendary jazz trumpeter, Miles Davis. So, Big and Pac, they're great, but I'm sorry, they come second to Miles.
Wow.
Miles, you know what I mean? Miles is jazz, bebop. Been around since like the 50s. Playing with Charlie Parker and people like that.
Cab Calloway and different dudes like that, right?
Yeah, so it was a pleasure, man. I just feel like I've been blessed, you know what I mean?
So
the
now
people that I've been able to work with. But if like I was saying, if the people that do stumble upon my name, if you Google, you'll find so much more. You know, the Lost Boys, Craig Mack. Man, it's a whole bunch there, man. Stuff that.
Now, you know what? We just gotta get you down here. We gotta get you down here and pick your brain. That's all.
Cause yo, listen, man.
Marv got. If you can see on the screen right now, he got a smile bigger than Christmas. I don't know who is watching live right now, but he got a smile.
He's like
bigger
a
than
kid in candy store.
Listen, man.
And
it's like New Year's for him.
Up today. He needed cheering up today. Are you on Long Island?
Nah, that's Brooklyn native right there.
Okay, but that's still not that far from here.
It's not, but you know what?
I'm from Brooklyn, but right now I'm upstate.
Okay. We ain't gotta get into where you.
You ain't gotta say where you at. You ain't gotta say no words.
But you know, my I just want to say, man, like for you doing those records, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I was a little shorty running the streets, man, trying to, be in the mix of things, and I wasn't even able to come out the house and play, man, like, flavor in your ear, going back to Cali, I was in like 10th grade when that joint came out, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, I was like, damn, I ain't know who was doing half these beats, and
Yo,
then,
Marv, I think we had the tape deck with the tape over the broke end, recording, catching those tracks.
Just to physically, hear your voice on my radio show at Strong Island Radio, Strong Island TV, man, means a lot to me, man, and I gotta get you here, man, because I gotta look you in your eyes, OG, and shake your hand. Listen, man, these dudes do not...
Oh, yeah, it's a pleasure. It's no problem. But I was wondering why Cookie called me like about 12,
Wait, let's Instagram Live. Are you responsible for this? You are responsible.
Now, what advice would you give young and up and coming producers that want to break into the business? Because you got your name on legendary joints out there, man. What advice would you give a young, hungry producer, man, that's trying to get that big hit record?
Well, everybody's gonna have their own style, so I can't tell people what style to do. But as far as the mechanics of coming into the business and, maneuvering and working your way in, I would say, man, just make sure to study the history of this music. Like you coming into hip-hop, then you need to know hip-hop on a full scale. Yeah, it's 2018, but you need to know who those first pioneers were. You need to know the reason why we here, why we doing it. It might sound corny, but I'm gonna tell you, stuff like that is mandatory in any other industry, in any other sector. If you come into the fashion world, you call yourself, you coming into the fashion world, and they be throwing names around like Halston and Karl Lagerfeld and stuff like that. You don't know them names? They'd be like, what? Get up out of here.
Yeah. That's not Ralph Lauren or nobody, you know what I'm saying? I got you.
Yeah, how you gonna come up in the fashion world and try to become a mover and shaker amongst movers and shakers, and you don't even understand the history of the game? This is important. And then after you understand the characters, the pioneers from the history, don't be afraid to just study their music and because this is what I did. I took a little bit of what they did and took it and flipped it into something new.
And I see, and I want to say this.
People consider me OG, but when I started, you know what I'm saying, I was new. And them pioneers was at that time considered OG. So it's always going to be another generation. It's just like we gotta make sure to do the research on this music, man. It just make you more well-rounded and educated. It'll make you better. That's all.
Gotcha. So now let me ask you.
And of course, study the business, all aspects of the business. A lot of things changed right now because of
You're right.
Digital just changed.
Took over.
Took over the whole way that we get our money. So
now
it's a whole brand new model.
So let me ask you this, OG,
today,
real
as
quick.
To 96, 2003. You know what I mean? It keeps changing.
So now, what's your current machine that you're using right now? You still rocking out with the SP, or did you convert to the software stuff that people are using, doing beats in Pro Tools and Fruity Loops?
Fruity Loops.
Pro Tools gets used for me to print what I'm doing, but that SP1200 and that Akai is 950. I'm still doing some amazing things with it.
Gotcha. So yeah.
As a matter of fact, sometimes the beats be so crisp The cats gotta ask me. They're like, "Yo, what you using now?" And I surprise them when I tell them, like, "Yo, I'm still using the same things." Like,
now,
you know.
So now I know that you gotta, cause see, people don't listen to, the sound. See, sonically, your sound was a bit, I want to say, spaced out a little bit. You know what I mean? I know you got an ear for unique type of sounds. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit more eccentric, but you do something crazy with it. You know what I mean? Like how
Like you know what that was about? That spacey thing you talking about? I'm gonna tell you what that was about. Like, it just got to a point back then at that time when I was making the beats and that's with anything, you know what I'm saying? If you're a fashion designer, if you're making clothes or whatever it is you're doing, you're not the only one doing it. You're surrounded by all of these people, and all of y'all are similar. So I was like, I gotta do something to set myself apart and to stand out. And what we were sampling was, the old funk and soul and stuff like that. And then what I would do is I would decorate the beats with like you said, like spacey sounding shit. In other words, AKA futuristic. You know what I'm saying? It's the same old funk soul. But I was just trying to make it sound futuristic, like when Flavor in Your Ear goes. Two of the perfect beats examples I'm trying to give you is like Flavor in Your Ear, and if you go back and you listen to Busta Rhymes, Everything Remains Raw. If you really listen at a lot of the little crazy sounds I had up in there, and sometimes I go back and I listen, and I'll be like, man, what was you thinking of, man?
But I mean,
you must have been very hot, bro.
That's what actually created hits, is that you was stepping out of the box.
Yeah, I always felt like that ever since I came into the game. My approach to the beat making and everything, I always wanted to stand out. Like the kick, the hard drums. Everybody know me for the hard drums.
The hard snares.
My thing is when I came into the game, I was like, cause see, I had been to cats' houses and I had been to the studio. You know what I'm saying? And I seen they got all these racks of keyboards and all this equipment. I'm coming into the game. I was new. I didn't have all of that. I would go back to my crib. I look at my SP 1200 and that 950, and I say, yo, I might not have what they got, but I'm gonna make sure I sound bigger and louder than them. And that's what that was always about. I was like, yo, I want to drown everybody out. Like it's like a car, a truck. It's rumbling coming through the blocks. No matter what you're doing, you're gonna have to stop and look and be like, "Yo, who that?" Definitely. It's about that's what this hip hop is about, man. It's about friendly competition. It's just like when there's a freestyle session, one rapper is rapping. When the next one come on, you can hear him. He anxious when it's his time to get ready to come on. The other rapper is ending, and the one get ready to come on, he like, yo. Facts. That's his way of saying, yeah, that's cool, that's all right, but check this out.
It's like actually going to a DJ battle and you just wait for your favorite DJ to come on. I got you, Easy.
So now, what is Easy Mo B currently working on? Is he working with mainstream artists or some underground cats that we ain't never heard of?
Well, Miss Cookie there, she got some artists that she's working with right now. Shout to Melabella that they about to put me together with. I got a project that I did. I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but the person that I'm putting it out on their label, I don't think they listening to this. I got a little. I'll just put it like this. I got a beat project coming out. It's all beats. Okay. Past earlier this year. Did y'all look at that Biggie and Tupac thing called Unsolved?
Yeah,
TV
with
station.
Ice-T and what's the girl name? Something Soledad or something like that.
No, it was the series that.
No, this was on USA Network.
Oh, that was on the USA thing, yeah.
Ice-T and the chick, right? That came out with that.
No, it was actually a series
that
on
little
USA,
series,
yeah.
right?
Little series, yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah,
it was.
my music was all through that, man. So I'm doing different types of things now, man. You know, like this TV and film, not just working with artists. Because if you spend enough time with this, you'll learn, man. Like music, it's not just for singers and rappers. Music is an application. Man. You need music for just about everything that happens normally throughout your day. You're looking at TV, commercials, what you hear in there,
right?
Music. you look at a movie, music.
Honestly, Easy, I would love to see you on that Hip Hop Evolution.
Yeah, hold up a second, real quick, Easy Moby. Hold up, real quick, before you speak. I don't know who this person in my comment box talking about. Shut up. You shut the fuck up.
Who's that?
Whoa, easy.
So, my bad. I wasn't talking.
We're not even gonna get into that. We're gonna wait till the end of the show.
This is the realest show it is, man. Here in Long Island, B. I definitely check cats on the air.
You
man.
know,
we talking with a legend right now. You know what I'm saying? And I may not get this opportunity in my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't be disrespectful in the comments, homie.
So
watch your
I'm
mouth.
gonna just say this again, Easy. I would love to see you on that Netflix Hip Hop Evolution. I don't know who runs who does that. I would love to see you on there because I've been watching season 1 and season 2. I got a lot on the history of hip hop.
And I'm gonna educate y'all guys when he said about the Big and Pac Unsolved series. That's called, sound, music soundtrack, musical licensings for different things. So producers, up-and-coming producers, you need to learn that because what he's saying is more other avenues than records.
There's two different descriptions of it. There's scoring, and then there's like cue music.
Yeah.
Cues are just for like certain specific points in the movie where a certain song will come in. There's music placement too. And a third light, there's music placement. It's interesting, man. It's deep, man. But this is the direction that, I would love to move more in. I'm not going, hip hop is in me forever, but like I said, man, music is an application, man. It's about utilizing yourself and using your music to place it wherever it can be applied. Word up.
Gotcha. Now,
there's cats that sit around all day, and that's what they do. They don't work with rappers or singers.
They score.
I know cats that do that.
They just score soundtracks.
They sit around and they make beats for jingles and for commercials and for movies and stuff. All day, every day. That's what they do. They never work with a rapper or a singer in their life. They do
scoring.
It's what you call sound to picture.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm learning something as well as you speak. So.
Me too.
I got a question, man. Now, do you write music as well, as far as sheet paper music?
That's interesting. I'm glad you asked me that, man, because you take a thing like working with Miles Davis, right?
Gotcha.
I mean, are y'all familiar in there who Miles Davis is?
Of course.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying? We black.
We gotta do our history here. I mean, come on.
I'm an old soul.
We black.
That's like calling us like we don't eat chitlins or
There are
something.
some white Italians. I know. I am 100% Sicilian, so yes, I am pretty much black.
That's like saying we don't eat black eyed peas or something.
Wait, where are you going?
I gotta use the bathroom.
Can you disconnect the mic? Disconnect the mic. Last time you forgot to disconnect the mic.
But anyway, the reason why I asked you that is because
I didn't know we could get up.
if you understood who Miles Davis is and who he played with, who he's had in his band, people like Herbie Hancock, he worked with Charlie Parker, John McLaughlin. These people, I don't know, maybe y'all not familiar with all the different. These is like incredible musicians, man. Now, I never ever read or wrote music in my life. Everything I ever did was by ear. So you got to think, I produced this man's last album by ear. No formal training. You understand? He's the one with the formal training. He's the technical musical genius. Everything I do is by ear. I guess maybe he was just as much in awe of me as I was of him. Because he probably was like, how you do that? Like, he don't, like, he's standing there, he telling me, yeah, that's in a C flat. I'm like, yeah, whatever, I don't know. It's just my ear tells me it's right. So, yeah, man. So to answer your question, no music theory, man. No formal training. Everything I've ever done has been by ear. What I would love to do, though,
That's what you gonna tell.
and I've been saying this, but we gonna get on it. Telling you, y'all gonna look up one day, y'all gonna see a different Mo B. Y'all gonna see Mo B playing some instruments.
Well, from actually what Miss Cookie said, you are dabbing in them drums right now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I am a drummer. I play drums.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
a little bit of keyboard.
Listen, there ain't no shame in the beat making game, is it?
Now, who was your musical inspirations coming up when you first started out?
Yo, just as you was asking me that, man, his face popped into my mind, but he's just one of the people, man. Some of the people that were biggest influences to me, people like Barry White.
Can we hold this on till we get him here?
Gamble and Huff.
Ooh.
All that music on Philadelphia International, you know, Howard Melvin and the Blue Notes, Teddy Pendergrass, and the OJs. And you sit back and you listen to all that instrumentation, how they had all that orchestra, all them instruments all working together. But it's all going in your ear as one. But in the studio, they conducting, Barry White too, they conducting like 25, 30-piece orchestras.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I was like, man, I got to get an orchestra up in that 1200.
That's dope.
That was the whole idea, you know, is to try to sound like them dudes, but in hip-hop, you know what I mean? Make music, not just beats, you know, make music, because it is a difference between a beat maker and a producer. I would say I'm both. I really would. I would say that I'm both.
I gotta just say, you a master of sound, because you threw back some names. You threw back some legends.
When he DJs,
yeah. And then in hip hop, one of my biggest influences, I mean, you know, Gamble and Huff and people like Barry White and Isaac Hayes and stuff like that, that's from like the funk soul era. But in hip hop, my biggest influences is like Marley Marl, man. And he don't get as much credit in hip hop as he do in R&B. But yo, you know, Teddy Riley had a big effect on me too, man.
That was the 80s swing right there.
That's the
Yeah.
That swing, that New Jack swing.
He's another one. I checked out an interview. He had an interview on the Breakfast Club recently. I was sitting there, I was looking at it.
Okay, up there at Flower 105. I got you.
Because he did the Bobby Brown.
Yeah, he said it too. He was like, they asked him, has he ever been trained? And he's like, nah, I learned how to play, you know, naturally, like, and everything you do is by ear. It's an amazing thing, man. To pick that up and be able to, you know, just, it's not easy taking notes and putting them together. And when you're sampling, you're not just using one loop, you're probably using about 8 to 10. Sometimes, man, you can have like 16, 23 things all across the board, from the drums to horns to every different thing you're using now. Harmonically, that's all gotta fit. It all gotta be right. Things can't be out of tune. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So now let me ask you this, man. What's your thoughts on the the late great Jay Dilla as a producer and beat maker?
Oh no, that dude was a genius, man. That dude was a genius. And like the way y'all feel about me is the way I feel about him.
Jay
I
Dilla?
used to sit back and just listen to his stuff. And when he passed away and he put out that Donuts album,
crazy album.
I was sitting there, I was just listening to stuff he was doing. I was just like, whew.
Moby.
The beat will be rocking and out of nowhere, just a sound will come out of nowhere. It'll be like,
Oh man.
That dude was crazy. His process, man. It ain't the music, it's the person's mind. You gotta think like, yo, what was going through his mind?
I only asked that because
right there, that Donuts album.
Definitely a
Still
dope
one.
album. His brother Illa G is crazy too with the beats too.
Yeah.
I only ask that because when I think of hip hop, man, I think of Jay Dilla, man, and I know that you would kind of agree with me that like that dude was a monster in his time. You know what I mean? Like a musical genius.
Yeah. See, the great thing about that era you speaking of, though, is that we had more versatility, though. Because during that era you speaking of, you would have like him, you had Pete Rock, you had me, you would have like Lord Finesse. There was all different flavors out there. It was like taking a walk through a boutique shop.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah, you walk over here, when you buying clothes, here, give me a little bit of this. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. Now you walk in the store, and it's refrigerators all on both sides of the store, and it's all filled up with the same beer.
yeah. Right? Anything Budweiser, Bud Light, Bud Ice.
Everything just Anheuser-Busch. Then you got one saying eyes in the corner.
Oh, one thing out of the corner.
What'd you say, Moby?
Yo, imagine walking up in the bodega, walking up in the deli, right? And you go, you thirsty, you want something to drink. Imagine you go in there. You know how you walk in the store, they got, the refrigerators, they probably wrap around the whole store. They be on the side, then you see they got them in the back too. Imagine if all of the refrigerators was filled up with nothing but Snap. All
with what? Oh, Snapple?
Yeah, yeah,
We're
right.
into sparkling ice right now.
Yeah.
We'd rather have sparkling ice.
I'm not saying that it's not a variety out there, but I'm saying in the mainstream, it's more narrow than it used to be. Under the stairs, underground. Oh yeah, everybody's still doing everything, whatever they want to do, but on a mainstream level, it's so much more narrow than it ever was, man.
I agree 100%.
So I just got to the point where I'm like, you know what? And I've been like that for the longest. Don't worry. And I always been like that anyway. Even though I had success, I'm like, don't worry about the mainstream. Just do you, man.
Do your thing, yeah. Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Don't limit your creativity worrying about the mainstream.
Just come from your heart and just, if something feel good, I say just do it, whatever it is.
Okay. Man. Definitely. Now, let me ask you this real quick, because I only got 30 seconds. You know what I mean? What do you think of the producer Boy Wonder? Because I think he's dope.
Not real familiar with a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
He's done a lot of Drake stuff, though. But
Let's just ask him this.
Go ahead, Face.
Easy Moby, your top 5 producers that you actually put up to the level of your actual stature right now.
You only got 15 seconds.
All right. So with that being said, We need to get your contact information so we can get you to come down here and spit that culture talk.
And I think, wait. I think, wait 1 second. I think that we should give a shout out to Cookie for contacting him.
Yes.
For making Marv's day.
This man got a.
He has the biggest smile ever. And
Moby tomorrow.
Easy Moby. Doll dancer, okay?
Tomorrow,
Instagram,
this
IG.
show gets aired, and when you come on the air, you go back and you review this show. You're gonna see this biggest smile. Like this man got a Tonka truck.
Biggest smile.
Back in the 80s.
And you can rewind on Doll Dancer's IG.
Get out of here.
He's getting mad at me. It's for him. He's got a smile.
Listen, man.
He had a sad day, and he actually has a smile today.
You know what I mean?
So
Easy
we're good.
Easy Mo be on the line. So but don't hang up. This is how I end the show every Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? This is a metaphorical term for math. That's subtraction and addition. So folks, please decrease the apathy, increase the consciousness. And what I mean by that is lose the negativity and increase that positivity out there in the world, folks. Yo, Easy Mo B, it's a pleasure chopping it up with you. I know Mr. Lucero gonna kick me off the air right now, but thank you for calling and thank you.
Do what you gotta do, because I'm gonna come back.
Yes.
Definitely.
Shout out to Miss Cookie from Real Talk TV. This show should have been Real Talk TV.
This has been another episode of Buddy Marv and Company. Y'all catch us every Sunday, 10 to 12 midnight. And at this point, Marv gave y'all the cue. Increase that consciousness, decrease that apathy, and we up out of here. We catch y'all next week.
Man,
Peace.
lose the negativity, man. Give us the positivity.
Great show.